Well, hello and welcome, my beautiful star seeds. This is Christian with Starseed Mindset coming at you here from a beautiful, peaceful lake out in Kansas. Just enjoying nature, enjoying the beautiful day because it was starting to get a little chilly out this past week. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful day so far. I tried to record this outside, but the wind is pretty wild today, so I was starting to get a lot of feedback on the audio here. So I'm inside the car, so it's nice and hopefully better audio for y'all. But as promised, we are going to get into manifestation today, and I'm going to share with y'all my secret technique on manifesting. And there's a few things you have to keep in mind before you start writing things down and such. Okay, so a couple items we're gonna need. I'm gonna need sticky notes or an index card or index cards. I'm gonna upload a little snippet of my manifestations back in the day, and I'm okay sharing that because I've obtained what I needed to obtain from that manifestation back then. There's a few things that I didn't manifest because I wasn't putting in the work for it. So that's something you need to keep in mind. And you're also going to need a pen. You don't want to use a pencil, you want a pen to solidify your ideas onto the paper, okay? Your words are powerful, your words are strong, your words can come to life. So, to start things off, you need to be clear on what it is you're wanting to manifest, and you need to know yourself, okay? You need to know yourself, and if you don't know yourself, do some insight, go for a jog, go for a walk, start journaling things and start writing things that are important to you. Know what it is that's important to you, and when you try to manifest something, you need that to be in alignment with what's important to you. And for the first example here, on my manifestations back in the day, I wanted to manifest an inside sales job with growth opportunity, okay? And it's not a flex or anything, but I did end up getting that at the time. And the reason I wanted an inside sales job specifically is because I didn't want to be doing outbound calls, right? So, in whatever sector it is that you're trying to go after, be specific with it, right? Like a specific type of engineer, or if you're trying to be a lawyer, or anything else like that, okay? Or if you're trying to be, some next influencer, be specific on what it is that you're wanting to influence, what you're wanting to provide to the world, how you can help. Okay? It's not all about you, it's about what you can do for the world. Now, in my manifestation there, I was able to secure that without having the relevant experience, and I wasn't actually even technically qualified. But one of the things that I feel led to that prosperity is that back then, I was doing a lot of studying on sales. I was researching the psychology behind sales, and I was trying to get to a point where I was more extroverted because I'm naturally an introverted person. And being a bit more extroverted can help you in so many ways, especially when you're trying to go after something that you want, okay? And that job had growth opportunity, and I was able to get promoted. I got promoted two times within sales before I moved over to security within the same company. And I don't know how things happen sometimes. Like, I didn't know much about security before I landed that, but I'm so glad that I went for it because they saw something in me that had potential, right? Maybe that's what you need sometimes. Maybe you just need somebody to see that potential in you, and you're going to secure the bag. Okay. So, to let y'all know why I think this technique works and how I know it works, is after I got that job, uh, there were a lot of things that happened, and I got to a place where I obtained a six-figure salary working from home, working remote, and I feel that the manifestation was a big part of it. Okay, so there have been other things that have manifested throughout the years, and I've not received all of them. I have received some of them, and one of them is the ability to work from anywhere, and I was able to get that. I moved back to Kansas after being in Texas for about 10 years. And to give you guys a bit of background here, I was born in Honduras, grew up in Kansas since around age 7. Left Kansas because, gosh, I just wanted to get out of here, right? Just like anybody else does from their hometown. Just want to get out. Things ended up working out for me only because I've had faith in myself and because I've been clear in my intentions and my manifestations. So I really hope you keep that in mind with whatever it is you're going to write down, okay? And when you're writing things down, you want to use positive words. You don't want to use negativity. You don't want to put something you don't want on there because inversely, you could manifest something you don't want because you said don't, right? And we're not going to use don't in our vocabulary moving forward. Okay, unless someone's, doing something to bug you or something, you're like, don't do that. Like someone's pinching on your cheek or something, it's okay to say don't do that. But when we're manifesting and when we're trying to bring abundance and prosperity into our lives, we want the words that we speak to ourselves, we want the words that we write down to be positive and worded in a way that is going to tell the universe exactly what you want. Now, if you're trying to manifest something along the lines of love, you have to be careful with how you're doing that, okay? And I'll share an example of mine. I tried to manifest a husband a few years back before I met my ex husband. And guess what? I manifested that husband. But that wasn't the right person for me. It was very toxic. There was a lot of red flags in the beginning that told me, hey, maybe you should rethink this, Christian. But no, I was stubborn. I was stubborn in my desire for that husband. And it turns out at the end of the day, he only wanted citizenship because he was, you know, an immigrant from Mexico. And I thought that it was part of my karma to give back, to actually help this man. Even after being shown all of those red flags, I still went for it because I thought that, hey, this is how I can give back because I'm in the States. Thankfully, to my mom and my stepdad, I have so much respect for my stepdad because he's shown us nothing but love and acceptance. But I felt it was part of my karma to give back, but this man didn't deserve it. He ended up doing something that I'm not going to give too many details on, but he tried to get law enforcement involved, try and tarnish my name when I was just trying to help him out, and he just wouldn't stop lying. So, one thing I feel I should have manifested instead of just a desire for a husband is I should have manifested a person that was going to compliment me and help me grow, help us grow together, right? Be careful in what you're trying to manifest is what I'm trying to get there because if you're trying to manifest a person that's in a relationship right now, ask yourself why you're doing that. And if you're trying to manifest a specific person, why them? Why them? Right? Right now, I am separated from a man that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. It's not the ex-husband, by the way, it's somebody completely different. And this was a very much a karmic connection for me because I messed up quite a few times, being a little too clingy, over giving when I didn't need to, being a little controlling too when without even realizing it. And he was messing things up in his own way in quite a few different ways. And we're separated because he decided to go on his own path without thinking of whatever anybody else thought of, right? And I respected that, and I told him, yes, go for it. So he is now in Coast Guard basic training and several hundreds miles away right now. And I'm trying to do the same for myself, follow my path and what I feel I can provide to the world. And hopefully, this message resonates with someone there that can actually bring some prosperity to their lives. Okay. And to give you guys a little bit of background on why I feel you need to be intentional in what you're trying to ask for is that the universe listens to your words. And if you start using the word don't, you're going to attract the opposite. Okay. So you want to be positive in what you're trying to manifest. And after you've written your things down, once you know what they are deep down and they are in alignment with your higher self, the higher self that you want to be, the higher self you know you can become one day and look back and say, wow, I did the damn thing, right? If it's in alignment with that version of yourself, and if it's in alignment with what you're doing right now to actively obtain it, write it down. You're going to write it on your sticky note or your index card, and you're going to put it on anywhere that you regularly visit throughout your home, in your car. Put it on your window there, windshield, put it on all of the mirrors in your home. What I did back in the day to manifest that inside sales job that led me to the six-figure salary is I put it on the front door, I put it in the back door, the apartment that I had, I put it right by the TV where I could see it. Put it on the bathroom mirror. If anybody visited my house at the time, they probably thought I was crazy, but I was the one laughing at the end of the day. So there's that. So if you want to try that for yourself, make sure you're asking the universe for something that's in alignment for your path, okay? If you're not even trying to manifest an exact amount of dollars, just make sure that it's something that it's going to make you feel secure in yourself. Because let me tell you, I manifested that six-figure salary, but I also wasn't smart with it. I got myself into a lot of debt. I started finding more ways to spend the money, right? So be mindful of like lifestyle creep, and be smart about things. Focus on ownership. That's one thing I wish I would have focused on back in the day, because you need to focus on the things that are going to be tied to your name, that are going to bring you value, and you can use for something else to progress further down the line, right? So that's my advice on that. And one other really important factor on manifestation is that you have to keep it to yourself. To yourself, okay? Don't be telling your mama, don't be telling your friends, your spouse, anyone. Just keep those manifestations to yourself. If you want to share the technique, by all means, please do. Please go for it. Share what you've learned, but keep it to yourself. Keep those things sacred between you and your higher self. Because once you start telling people, you don't know what other people's intentions are for you. You really don't. No matter how much you think you know them, the only person we have at the end of the day is ourselves. No matter how much that hurts sometimes to know, it really is the truth. Okay. So starting to get a little bit of a lengthy video, and I've tried to record this like 5 times now. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here, do some things at the house, finish up something that's going to lead me to my manifestations, and do my workout. And then I'm going to go ahead and upload my day 11 for my 30-day Love Yourself challenge. If anyone's new here watching, I am actively participating in a 30-day Love Yourself challenge where we spend 15 minutes a day doing something that you always love to do, but maybe you've forgotten about, right? Something you've been slacking on. For me, it's reading, finishing my songs, and working out. So I've been really good about maintaining the workout aspect, but I still have to work on the other stuff. Um, so yeah, if you want to join me here, feel free to review that playlist. I'm gonna have that um, in the description of the video here, and I really hope you guys took something from this here. So to recap, if you want to skip to the end here, just know 3 things. Sticky note or index card. Pen. I lost my pen. Oh, there we go. Pen, not pencil. You need to be intentional. Know what it is that you're asking for from the universe. When you're writing this down, put it everywhere that you can see it inside your home, that you visit on a regular basis, and put yourself in a position to obtain that. Okay? Work towards it. It's not just going to come to you. Work towards it. And I wish you nothing but prosperity and luck and blessings to you. I'm sending you all of my love, light, and darkness. Remember, if you don't own your darkness, it's going to own you. So never be afraid of it. Own yourself, babes. Love you. Mwah. Bye.